Okay, so after years of finally knowing how to do this, and not wanting to spend, you know, $20 or whatever at the shop on a chain and wait, 3 days to a week to have someone sharpen it, I'm gonna show people how to sharpen this and why you would sharpen it, okay, like this, because my intention is that I would like them to be self-sufficient, save money, and possibly make money for people that don't know this skill or they don't have it. Doesn't mean anything. It means that you know how to sharpen a chain, so you can do work on a ranch or take care of the trees around your property or joining properties. Be responsible for people that have issues or have developed issues or are elderly, so on and so forth. So that's my intention, and I'm not holding any information back. Okay? I don't believe that's always the correct thing to do. I got my chain here, and you can see there's green here. Okay? We're gonna start initially at this green spot so we know where the chain is. Okay, I've got this angle set at 25. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this, see the green, so I know next time when that makes a full circle it's coming to the green, and I've completed one angle. One side of the chain, I've completed a rotation, so I can go around and do the other angle. So here, start right here. Okay, so I've got this set here, and this is going to support the chain. So when I come down, it's going to just slightly graze that there. Okay, and it's going to make all these teeth the same. Okay, turning on the chain here, engaging the brake, and going down. Okay, so, and now I'm going to go ahead and move this down to the other side here, right here, tighten that down, and go down. Okay, there you go. I'm going to go down here, do the other one, and this is going to make all the this is going to make all the links, all the teeth here, the same. This is better than using a hand file or any other sharpeners. Most other sharpeners that I've seen, it's better. Okay, we're gonna go around on all these teeth and do that. Okay, so I went all the way around. Now I'm gonna do the other side of the chain. Look here, you see the cutting teeth. Okay, see this tooth here, and then this tooth. Okay, so I went around all the way around and sharpened these, okay, with the grinder, as I demonstrated. But the issue is now we got this side to deal with. Because we only did one side. If you only do one side, then it's not going to work correctly. It's going to mess up. Okay, the saw is going to mess up. So it's not going to cut correctly. So I'm going here, and you can see where that's on 0. We're going to go all the way over to another 25 here. Okay, so I put that on 25 here. And please excuse me because my equipment's not the best. My camera equipment is not the best. I'm on limited income. Okay, but I try my hardest. Okay, just it's like a well, I try. I don't care. I try. So that's 25 right there. Squeezing that down. Squeezing that down. It's well, pretty snuggy. Now I'm gonna go to this one. Okay, let's take this, move it over. I'm gonna back it off right there, right where I can pinch it, and it's gonna be okay. So I'm just gonna go to here, put it down, and that slides in ever so slightly. Let's go ahead and move it 1, 2, just a little bit there. Back this off just a hair. Okay. So I'm just making it suitable for this to slide in there. That's pretty good. So we did one side. The screen identifiers, when we go all the way around, we know to do the other side. A great tool here. Okay. Here. Like to go 3 times down. Bam. That's sharpened. Okay. I'm going to go to the other tooth on this side all the way around until we see the screen again. Okay. Here. Make sure it's backed up against the support there. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so now I went all the way around, and I did the other angle. I did both sides of the cutting teeth, but there's another issue. And this issue might take you a long time to figure out, so I don't want that on you. I don't want you to know that. Okay? I don't want what happened to me happen to you. Okay? So right here, we're going to loosen it. We're going to go to the 0 here, and we're going to tighten the chain down, tighten this down on the 0. All right. Okay. Excuse me for that language. We're tightening the chain down for the 0. So each teeth, no matter what size, it has these
for it. So here, here, here. Those are called the rakers. Those have to be ground down lower than the teeth. Okay, in order for the teeth to bite, they have to be ground down. This tool here, if you're doing it by hand, you can put it on top and it will give you the right depth for this. It will give you the right length for this. Okay, or the correct length. Excuse me again for my language. All right, so we're going to go ahead and adjust the grinder for the correct length here. All right. I don't want you to have the headache that I experienced, okay, when I did this, when I learned this. Very simple. That's why. Okay, I'm telling you why. All right, so we're backing this all the way off until the grinding wheel hits these rakers slightly lower than the cutting tooth. All right, right here, you can see it's hitting that. And so we turn it on, and this doesn't really matter what side it's on. These rakers have to be slightly lower than the cutting tooth. Okay? Excuse me, I'm feeling aggressive about this. We're going to feel somewhat disappointed. The rain's coming down outside. And these rakers, these are called rakers in front of the cutting tooth. They have to be slightly lower than the cutting tooth. Okay? There's a gauge here if you do it by hand. This gauge tells you exactly how to do that. No secret about it. Okay? They don't want me to tell you that because they want to make money off of sharpening your chains. That's why. Okay? I'm telling you because I don't want you to have the headache that I experienced. They go down. See what that does. You can see that's touching the rakers. Let's move that out just a little bit here. Just go on those rakers so ever so slightly. Maybe back it up a little bit. All the way down. Getting those rakers. And you can see, if you look here, the raker is slightly lower than the cutting tooth, so the cutting tooth's going to work properly. You're going to do that all the way around until I see, again, the green. And if you want to get aggressive with me, we can have a fucking wrestling match. We can have a fucking jiu-jitsu match. We can have an MMA match, okay? This is not a business. This is simply not wanting people to have a problem and a headache. Okay, so I went through and did every raker on this particular Chicago Electric power tool. You don't have to move the angle gauge to get the rakers. You can just set it at 0 and get every raker. It's not like the teeth. Okay?
So I went through and did all the teeth, I think. Okay, I believe. So we get this off, the chain off, and then we really look at it. Okay, we look at it and we say, well, in this case, that raker is lower than that tooth. So that's going to cut efficiently. Okay, it's going to cut correctly. We look at another one, and same thing. That raker is slightly lower than that tooth. It's going to cut efficiently and effectively. Go through it, and we say, well, we look for the sheen. You see that shine there? That glisten? That means that it's been ground, okay? I'm examining it, inspecting the tooth here. Maybe we look on the other side. That looks sharp, doesn't it? So I know this chain has been sharpened and the rakers have been ground to the correct appropriate size so it cuts correctly. Okay? That's all. All right, make sure the first time when you do it, you don't have a lot of distractions so you don't lose track of what tooth you're on. Very simply, you lose track of what tooth you're on and your head's going all over the place and you're getting up and having to move around, that may be an issue. So, again, I just trying to do the correct thing and make sure you all know how to sharpen chains. Who knows, maybe you can make a few dollars off of what I told you.